Uh, just like an old relationship, I already don't know what to talk to you about. Just sit here in quiet solitude, watch the rain come down. Rain is coming down. Look at that. The rain is coming down. Oh, there's lots of raptors around. I don't know what the fuck they are though, but there's lots of them around. Lots of birds. There's always birds in the background. It doesn't matter what's going on, good or bad. There's always birds in the background. So what is going on? I don't know, Mark. It's not often that you're living in a time when like the macro picture. Man, I have a lot of lines on my face. I'm so old now. Like the macro picture intrudes on the micro. Usually you're just busy yourself living your little life. You don't really think about those levels intruding, like wars and economic collapse and hunger. I mean, I'm not hungry. We're not hungry yet, but I can see it. I can see like the state of, I don't know if it's paranoia, the state of, like hypervigilance, uh, waiting for the next shoe to drop, sort of, you know, what this constant fear of what's coming next, living from moment to moment because you just don't know, like getting out for a coffee and a muffin is like, it's like a fucking vacation. It somehow gives you the illusion of autonomy. I mean, the weather's gorgeous. It's great. It's fabulous. This is the west coast of Canada. It must be like 8 degrees. I'm sitting outside. Like I'm a poet. What am I supposed to? I'm supposed to be like singing of love and romance and chasing chasing the muse and whatever. I don't. It's all just so ruined. I guess it's come. It's just all been made irrelevant because of the economic pressures and the political pressures that are being brought to bear on all of us now. Don't really There's not really time to, like, romance wears thin. Not with her. I don't mean my romance wears thin, but romance with capital R, seeing things romantically, wears very thin with such an intruding reality. Like like the future is crushing in. like like we're caught like in a four-way pincer movement, really, like Canadians. I mentioned, like, to the south there's the Americans, to the north over the Arctic is the, so there's basically no other nation state between us and the United States, between us and Russia, between us over the Pacific, China, between us over the Atlantic, the World Economic Forum, and that horror show. We we're basically ground zero for all four of those competing interests, and it, like Canada is just being, it's just grinding to a stop. I find myself cheering for Donald Trump, like, like, like hoping that he'll, like his brand of tyranny is, hopefully that's tyranny light, and that's going to be better than a WEF tyranny or a Chinese communist tyranny. Like, that's crazy to be put into a position where, well, and all I care about now is like looking after her, my children, the future that they have to somehow survive in this for 40 years. And like, so my concerns have been brought to, like, food, shelter, clothing, no ambition for anything outside of keeping keeping her alive and warm and hopeful. The great the great American dream.